Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Path of Exile. We are on the cusp of finishing Act 3 over here in normal mode with our Summoner Witch. Oh, there we go. Stairs. Oh, those are stairs going down. That's not what I'm looking for. I want stairs that are going up. It does say ascend, not descend. Yeah, we got our Summoner build. We're still looking for a bunch of support gems that are going to help us out. I don't think there's any, like, vendor recipes that gets you gems. I'm trying to remember if any of the normal vendors occasionally sell skill gems. They may, but I don't think so. Trying to dodge some of those abilities. I'm just going to TP down. Ooh, Orb of Transmutation. Very nice. Looking for some upstairs, please. I'll check the middle area. Oh, no, you know what? That's almost certainly not going to have stairs there. They'll probably be on the opposite side or something like that from the other staircase. I'm not sure if that's actually one of the rules about how things spawn in this map, but it feels right. And if it feels right, do it. I'm going to summon 2 new specters because one was almost dead. There we go. Yeah, see, opposite corner. So again, I'm not sure if that's actually a rule of this map. Ah, it's loading an actual new map here. For a lot of these, you go on the stairs and they're really sort of teleporting you somewhere else on an already loaded area. But the fact this is loading a new map is indicative of real progress here. I suspect we'll have to do another one of these. Yeah, where we're sort of roaming around, finding the other staircase. The upper Scepter of God. Yeah, there we go. So we weren't just in the Scepter of God, we're now in the upper Scepter of God. With a whole new set of critters. And I'm feeling a little bit boxed in. Luckily, I do have lots of extra hit points now, thanks to that ring I got last time. So it turns out that Fairgrave quest worked out pretty well. Going from 800 to 900 life is huge. I mean, in a sense, my total life is higher than that because of the energy shield. But, and you can't flask energy shield. There's advantages and disadvantages to both variants. Oh yeah, and assuming that the upper stairs is in the opposite corner, I should really be going sort of northwest at this point. Oh, there's a shrine there I want to pick up. I'm going to run in there quickly with my boost, grab the freezing shrine so it stops killing all my minions, and instead starts killing all my enemies. I need 2 new specters. Good. Excellent. And let's rush while I've got this on. Trying to start as many fights as possible while I've got this buff going on. Alright, this is a little suicidal to run up in melee range like this. Hey, a Frostbolt skill gem. Alright. Interesting. I don't think there's going to be a staircase on the outside here. I think in a lot of these little balconies, there might be some unique dudes, though. That might be worth checking. I feel like that's been a thing that I've seen before, but I might be wrong. What are these things they shoot forward? I'm not really used to seeing that. Summon a new specter, heal a little bit. Orb of fusing, hello baby. Don't mind if I do. You really not have a doorway over here? It's all busted up? Yeah. We're definitely near the top part, though. You start to see that a lot more. Where the hell's the upper staircase? I guess there was an area I didn't finish over there, and that's probably where it's going to be. Alright, feels like I'm being hit by a machine gun here. Okay, we got rares. Minions are all up and going. Fawn's Horn. Okay, I want to go, yeah, that way. So, I guess going through this doorway is the easiest way. Yeah, probably over there is where we're going. I should have checked that first. But that's okay. Hello, door. Open you, pull back just a scooch, and then shoot flaming skulls through you. Or maybe this is another dead end. Full of spiders! Where the hell's the upstairs? It's mostly we'd get the rainbow item. Yeah, okay, we got space for now. We'll go and grab it for the chromatic. And, what? I suppose there's an area over here I haven't checked out. Sometimes you get lucky and you find the stairs right away, and other times less so. Surprised we couldn't see through this enough. Doesn't. Oh, there is a staircase in there. Felt like, you know, if there had been one, we would have seen it. Notice that there's no load time there. It's because we're still sort of secretly in the same map. The other map is like, I don't know, 1,000 units in another direction or something bizarre like that. Would not surprise me if this is like the last staircase. I'm not sure. I'm sure there's a specific number of times you've got to climb the stairs, and I haven't been keeping count, but I don't think there's as many at this point. This looks kind of dead-endy. We're still good on minions? Yeah, at least for now. We do have our full count of, because it's still the same zone, we do have our full count of Veil skeleton charges, which is actually quite handy, as we'll go and use it right over here. Corrupted? I've never seen that, a corrupted one of these. I'm going to try to pull back a bit. Just drop my skulls, summon a specter, drop skulls, heal. Deal here. Remnant of Corruption. Fast attack, cast lightning nova, allies move and attack faster. Resist elemental damage. Remnant. What? Hang on a sec. We're gonna take a look at that. Oh, flesh monster. Hey, you're a name dude. Guess we're fighting a lot of stuff simultaneously here. There you go. What is this? Corrupts the essences, trapping a monster, modifying them unpredictably. Oh. So next time I find a pack of trapped creatures, I can use this to modify the stack in some way. Do I want to use that right away, or do I want to save this until we're much higher level? Because, I mean, this is the first one I've seen of those. So presumably they're not super common, or maybe they become more common as you go up in level. And maybe there's sort of things you want to save until you're higher level because you get more value. No idea. I guess I could probably wiki it, but you know what? We're just going to experiment. Next time we find an essence pack, I'm going to use that thing right away. And either people in the chat or in the comments are going to be like, yeah, that's fine. You can just use them whenever. That's not important. Or people in the chat are about to have a heart attack like, oh my god, I can't believe you're wasting this. It's like, imagine, I don't know, what's the rarest currency? Well, or not the rarest, but, you know, relatively rare, like a Blessed Orb, Regal Orb, you know, one of those, right? If I just, like, used it on, like, a level 20 item, people would sort of flip their shit. We're good on minions. Hit a dead end, which is annoying. Oh, this is the thing right over here. If you haven't unlocked the Scion, this is normally where you would unlock the Scion. And I think if you come here with the Scion character, I think she has some flavor text that she puts in. One of the interesting things about Scion is not only do they start in the center of the skill tree, but just like every character, right, your quest rewards that you get for finishing quests, whenever there's a skill gem offered, the skill gems that are offered depend on your quote-unquote class, right, what character you started off. And the Scion is actually one of the fastest way to get Spectral Throw. You get that as a quest reward very early on, and Spectral Throw is a fantastic ability. It's just a skill that involves throwing your swords, or whatever, you know, weapon, whatever your melee weapon are. It makes your melee weapons also be ranged weapons, and it's quite fun. Or, oh, here, sorry, this is where you'd unlock the Scion, actually. Looks very similar, but that one's got the actual cage. Gotta be done ascending this very soon, I think. So yeah, so this the Scion, at the very least, like, you know, if you unlock her, you may as well, like, roll her up and get her to, like, you know, I don't know, level 15 or whatever. Like, it's one of the earlier skill, or one of the early quests in Act 1 will give you Spectral Throw. And then you don't have to continue as a Scion necessarily. You can use Spectral Throw as any character that you want to have use melee weapons but still have ranged. Because ranged is a hell of a lot safer than melee. Alright, we got space. We're going to go up these stairs. I don't have any specters, and I should probably have that. 1, 2, good. Because I think we're about to fight a boss. Well, there's a big prelude to it as well. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to open a portal over here. A little further away. Actually, I should open it a little closer to escape. Again, we're only in a difficulty 1, so it should be relatively easy. Oh, also, my skeletons are still summoned. I will use them right away, because there's a good chance we'll be able to use them twice. So I'm going to use my skeletons right away. So we got to fight, like, a ton of dudes, all of which have a bunch of different unique abilities. A lot of totems and a lot of AoE. You can see here, actually, most of my units are being obliterated. And actually, I think someone's exploding the corpses as well, which is kind of annoying, because I'm not able to summon my dudes as much as I'd like. Those silk slippers, I'm going to grab them. That's 4 blue links. I might be very tempted to try to craft something with that. Yeah, my minions are not lasting very long in this. Oh my god, the damage. See? Things get a lot tougher now. Alright, so that was the prelude to the boss. Now the actual boss is awake. And he does summon a lot of random minions. He summons these things that do actually a shocking amount of AoE. There's Dominus. Phase 1. This is actually really nice to play with if you've got your arc build, because the arc really takes care of those totems constantly. Alright. That's not too bad. Can we get a couple of specters up? Thank you. Let's avoid that. Jesus Christ, that can be a lot of damage. More flaming skulls. I would really like spell echo at this point for more single target damage. He's cursing me. Alright, did we win? No, we didn't. That was phase 1. Do I want to pick up any of this crap around here? I think there might be a limited amount of crap that you can have on the ground. It feels like sometimes they despawn, but I might just be imagining it. Okay, there we go. Full zombie complement. Good. Start making skulls. And then we've got Dominus version 2, which probably has a higher chance of one-shotting me than the previous dude. Do. And it's only normal difficulty, but I do not take this guy. Like, you need to dodge his shit. Even on normal difficulty. Oh, the blood rain. I gotta get into a safe area. Is this a safe area? Yeah. If you stay outside of this zone during the blood rain, it will kill you. There we go. Whew. So that could have I could have easily died in one of those situations. Not too hard to dodge if you know what to avoid, though. I don't think any of this is... I don't know, it might be worth... No. Kind of shitty drops for me. I like Lady Diala. I was putting an extra I in there, I don't know. Anything I want to ID? Let's take a look at the silk gloves just to see. And the rest I think is a no. Yeah, it's tempting to maybe craft that. Some fire resist, but no, we'll just sell it for the quality. What I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to the aqueduct. This is the start of Act 3. I do have to go back and turn in some quests in Act 2. But I'm going to go here just to make sure that it properly registers the waypoint. Now what I could do is I could go and reset that zone and reclimb the Scepter of Ascendancy and go and kill Dominus again. Maybe he'd drop better stuff. I mean, as a boss, he's more likely to drop more things, and I think he does guarantee a certain amount of rares or just higher quality stuff. But I don't think it's worth farming him on normal, especially not without not being on hardcore. Actually, I don't even know if farming him is safe on hardcore. Are there no rewards quests here? Really? There were nothing else? Oh, no, I guess not. Just the labyrinth, which we've done. Suppose I could go back and clear the other labyrinth thingy over here. Huh. I thought there'd be someone who'd be like, oh, you're super cool for killing that dude. I guess not. All right, well, we'll go ahead and just sell some items then. I'm going to keep that. That's quality as well. Actually, that's not going to be a quality. That'll always give us the rainbow thing. And yeah, I'm just going to trash those. I don't care about. It's a fair amount of resist, and I was using it for a while, but without the life on there, I don't think it's got a place for us in the future. I want to keep that for potential later stuff. Okay, I'll call that good enough. On this tab, I'm going to put in my divination cards. There's that Remnant of Corruption. You know, I'll keep that on me, because again, I'm going to use this next time I find one of those essence packs. I don't know if that's smart, but it's going to be what it is. That's my rage. No, sorrow. Do we not? Is rage really another one? It is another one, and this is rank 3, so we're going to put it there. Anyways, like keeping this in mind for possible future crafting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop it in my weapons for people under 30 as something you might want to use later on. Yes, I'm a hoarder. It's true. Let's put the pendant in there. We're going to put the weird support gem over here. Still not one that we're looking for, unfortunately. That frostbolt goes there. I'm going to just save the silver coin for the next act, just in case it makes a difference. Although it clearly doesn't, because she just gave me a prophecy for Act 4. You know, kill the giant turkey thing. So it probably doesn't matter where I turn in for the prophecy. But I'll wait anyway. Oh, yeah, was I going to go and craft this? So what's my current boots? Do they do anything for me? Not really. A little bit of resistance. And that's it. Now, it would be nice if I could get increased movement speed on these. That's usually one of the top priorities for boots, but I think it's less relevant on my build most of the time. For boss fights, it would matter because my minions aren't going to be around. Tell you what, let's just use one of these bad boys. This is a low level. We'll just use one of the low level ranks. So presumably this counts as armor. So energy shield, cold resist. Actually, we need more cold resist. Max life. Because that would guarantee a max life thing. It's a pretty small amount, though. I mean, I guess they're all going to be really small amounts and not particularly meaningful. Let's go ahead and just use the max life on armor on this, and it'll make it a rare. I was going to say, I wonder, you know what? I just realized, I wonder, since this max life amount is so small, would it have been better to use this one and hope we just happen to get lucky on max life? I don't know. Life regen for a second, a little bit more energy shield on this item itself, a bunch of fire resist. All right, but that's still worth replacing these boots with. What is this item on there? Oh, that's the flesh offering. It's got a lot of links that we can play with, but we're not really set up to take advantage of that right now because we don't have the support gems. Do I need to keep this item around? No, we're going to sell the boots.
Yes, what is it?
Shut up. Go. Oh, how come you're going to give me a full orb of augmentation? One of these modifiers that's on here results in us getting a full orb of augmentation, which is something, if you don't ID rares, then you don't necessarily get the super bonus that can happen from certain criteria, but that's okay. Anyway, let's go to Act 4. Let's go to the aqueduct. Let's find the giant turkey nut that we have. We have a prophecy to kill it, but we don't have the actual item required to complete the prophecy, which is a shame. But the prophecy will stick around forever. At some point, what I could do is I could do the thing where you seal the prophecy such that Spectre, such that I can take it out of my list, and potentially even sell it to someone who is interested, who has that item and wants to upgrade it. Doesn't seem like it's the greatest item, though. So I might just be interested in sealing it so I can remove it out of the list. But right now, it's not like I'm full of prophecies yet, so I think we're okay. I guess at some point, I'm going to fill up my list of prophecies all with, like, prophecies to kill dudes with uniques, because it's probably hard to achieve those. I wonder, when you seal them in as an item, when you try to complete it, does it have to be on your person? Could it be in your stash? I'm betting it has to be on your person. Hello, Orb of Chance. That one's always fun. Upgrades a normal item to a random rarity. Most of the time you'll get a magic item, sometimes you'll get a rare, and sometimes you can get a unique. So the aqueduct's actually, I don't know, for some reason I find it a fun zone to travel through. It's pretty linear, like it's very simple. But you keep crossing between the aqueduct from side to side on ships and things, and that feels good. Let's get our minions back. Spend a lot of time summoning the minions, but I guess that's okay. Really, really need to get some goddamn support gems for my goddamn flaming skull spell. Grr. But we're very close to getting our plus 20% minion damage node, which is going to be very helpful. Very helpful. There are very few nodes that give you just outright that much extra damage. Let me go and fireball these barrels. Minion nodes tend to be fairly generous, it feels. I think because they're not targeted damage. You kind of need them to scale up a lot faster and a lot better. Also, with your spells, there tends to be, while each individual node might not give you quite as much, there's a lot more nodes that combo, right? You've got the nodes that just increase spell damage, the nodes that increase your spell speed cast rate, which is amazing, the ones that increase your chance of critical hit, the ones that increase all elemental damage, and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of things that you can combo to keep increasing it. Grave Pact. Minions deal 20% increased damage, and we can get more zombies as well, which I guess is fine. I'm going to start to get a bit of a pain in the ass maintaining my entire stack of zombies, but no reason not to grab the extra one. But yeah, the extra percentage damage is damn nice. So these are like giant infested vultures, apparently. And that's what the 100-foot shadow is. It's just going to be a unique one. Let me grab it for potentially my other dude, because I am a pack rat. Smash some barrels. Yeah, I don't even have an arc gem at all, right? I don't think I'm wrong about that. I'm tempted. The arc gem is a reward that you get relatively early. I think I had it offered to me with this character. Although, you know what? It might have been the same time that the summon Raging Spirit was offered. I'm not sure. But oh, there's a 100-foot shadow. So I'm actually wondering if I should make another sorceress, or another witch, I should say, just to go and get the arc gem that way. Zombie, zombie, zombie. So that killed the boss, but, well, boss. Like, very, like, just unique, really. Mini boss. I don't know how you want to call it. That's relatively linked, but I don't think that cares for that. Doop, 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 doop. My boots really stand out. Look, they're purple. Really stand out. 2 stone. Oh, I picked it up without looking at the stats. Plus 15 to both. Maybe we'll want to look into crafting something with it later on. There might even be a vending recipe with, like, you know, sell 15 2-stone rings. Well, there's nothing quite that big, but we can take a look. That's the quality on that. Not enough to be worthwhile. Grab that. Grab that. Run a little bit more. We're nearly done with the aqueduct. This is just the sort of intro to a new act zone. Onyx element, plus 15 to all stats is quite a bit, actually. Holy shit, that's actually a lot. I think my other a lot of my stat elements just give me plus 23 to dexterity with plus 15 to everything is very nice. I wonder how high you can get on those. Okay, this is another essence. So, are we going to corrupt this? It's only a whispering essence of woe. Like, that's the level 1. Does that matter? Should I save it for a better one? Tell you what, I'm going to save it for when I find a level 3. I don't know if it makes a difference at all. Oh, I don't have any specters. I don't know if it makes a difference at all. Should probably Google it first. Let's pop you, pop my skeletons, waka waka waka, run away, drop some skulls in these guys. And, oh, no corpses! And no zombies left for myself. God damn it. And more mana flasks. Okay, a note, and that's the end of this little area over here. Okay, groovy. In higher difficulty levels, side areas are much harder. Well, that's true, actually, right? The optional zones get scaled ridiculously. Alright, talk to Dialia. Well, there's lots of people we can talk to over here. A little bit of loading time. I'm going to stash this Onyx amulet. Do I not have one yet? Oh, yeah, I do. What was this one? Plus 13, yeah. So we're just going to sell that one. This has got a higher eye level, too, which is going to be fine. We may keep this ring around for some crafting later on. Do we need to keep all these? These are all plus 15s, actually. They might have slightly different eye levels, but we'll deal with that later. I'll take a look in case this is a death machine. More elemental damage, more life, a bunch of resist. Actually, that's kind of tempting for me to save. How does this compare? What's the level requirement? Oh, this is 28, this is 24. It's a lot more life and the crit chance, but no, the elemental damage might be fun depending on what kind of arrows we decide to use as a build. I'm not going to use the mesh boots. That's going to be okay. Over here, we're going to just store that thing. Store my currency. Yeah, we'll hold on to that. I don't know. No idea. Hello, how's it going? We're going to sell you. It's interesting, these people always speak as a pair. Get rid of this stuff. Good. Blam. Ah, yes. Great many things are afoot. Let's seek some prophecies.
A grand treasure fractures like a dropped mirror, yet somehow goes unharmed.
Oh! We got another one of these quad rare things, which means we can sell it for... The Warmonger's one. Okay, just flavor text. And then I don't have any more coins. Okay, that's fine. This thing is locked until we get a particular seal. And, I mean, we can talk to these people if we want. None of this is required. They may introduce some side quests and things like that, but we don't have any specific reward for doing this. So that's going to be okay. There's actually one more person to talk to. Not this way. Because that stair is broken. We could talk to this guy, but again, he's not going to complete a quest for us. We can trade divination cards. This is where we turn those in. But we need a full set, as far as I know, to do that. So I don't think I have to go back for anything. I guess we can probably go and do this first area. So in the Dried Lake, there's a dude here that's got, I don't remember, it's a banner? Something like that, which will unlock that big door. So we have to do this one first. We've got no choice. It's a big open zone, which actually makes it quite fun and easy to farm, since it's not maze-like. And if you find yourself having difficulty with stuff that starts happening later on in this zone, which may be the case. What level is this particular map? Oh shit, Arctic Tempest.
How do I keep ending up in such lovely places?
Oh, But the Arctic Tempest, in addition to having just the zaps, it does increase the quantity and rarity of items found in this area. That's very good. So it's level 34 zone. We're 36. It might be a little challenging. We don't have any zombies or anything like that, which is a bit annoying. So let's start clearing this. Res you as a Spectre. You did not leave a corpse behind. That's a pain in the ass. Spectre, Spectre. Zombie, zombie, zombie. Flaming skulls. My zombies might have a hard time surviving in this zone. There we go. Number 6. Just because of all the AoE, all my minions might have a bit of a hard time. Still, the extra loot is quite nice. Anyway, I was going to say, if you find yourself having difficulty with stuff in this act, this is a pretty decent area to farm because it is so open and pretty easy to work with. I mean, it's not like it has normally it doesn't have this increased quantity. That's just because of my prophecy here, which was instantly fulfilled. I can't repeat this. If I reset the zone, it'll go away. So I'm going to want to do a full clear with this modifier here. Oh, another cleave gem, because of course we're going to keep getting dupes of things we already have. Some things are more common than others in terms of gems, so that's fine. So I'm going to do full clear, but yeah, we might find ourselves just repeatedly clearing this area just to get some cheap XP, and maybe we get lucky with some drops, just because it's non-map-like. Now, the guy we have to kill in here should be perfectly fine on normal difficulty. I have had some difficulty with him on Cruel and above, though. Can be a little tricky. He does a lot of charging and things like that. It's hard to avoid his maneuvers sometimes. Alright, for something that has like extra drops and higher rarity drops, we're not really finding anything so far. That's a little sad. Skull, skull, skull. Get my specters back. Specters keep dying. Wow. May as well keep casting them. But yeah, they're not ranged specters. And I don't think they're as tough as my zombies. I mean, I don't know if there's a way I can find out what the health of my zombies are. It's kind of unfortunate that I can't, like, click on, say, raise zombies and get information about their stats. Because I'd like to know their total hit points. And then the thing I can't compare is, I suppose, how many hit points the Spectre might have, because it's based on whatever I raise it from. But it would not surprise me at this point if the zombies are just outright tougher. So if we can get ranged people, like you, raised as a Spectre, that might be a lot better. Can just be a little bit more aware of who I raise. Oh, that's just a rare. But we can get some more archer-type dudes over here. Prophecy complete. Oh! Alright, well, we'll sell you, because I can't remember what item we get, but when we sell 3 of the same, we were getting a reward. That all exploded and killed a bunch of my minions, though. There we go. Do this, do that. Our inventory is going to be pretty full now because of this. Now, that's just another... Yeah, none of those are worth saving, so we'll just sell all 4. I'll never need 4 copies of the same rare. Well, I say that. I suppose if it was a one-handed item, may as well check that. That's actually fairly defensive. We're going to have to take a peek at that. I know it doesn't have quite the same number of sockets, but that's okay, because we're not really using them yet. Zombie up. Amber all Amulet. You know, we don't care about that. More rares. I do need another Spectre, which I guess I will raise from one of the turkeys. Or whatever. I'm not sure actually when I clicked on. I know I've got 1 turkey. Where's my other Spectre? Grab you. Summon skeletons leveled up. I'm going to save that up for when we run into the boss. Zombie. That's 10%. I don't know. Guess it's worth picking up. More rares here. Well, I can't believe we still, because I'm not wrong, right? We haven't gotten a unique drop. Like, I have a unique on this, you know, in this league, but that was from before we started. Wow, that's a hell of a little explosion. We haven't seen a single unique, which, I mean, they're not super common. They're one of the rarest types of items, but still. Now this is nice, actually. I'm hoping that the zone modifier affects this. I'm going to use my skeletons now. And then teleport away. And then, there we go. Do this. Cast items, Nova, 8 additional items. And items have some extra thing, it said. I think it was an extra socket. Which is quite clear because we've got a 5-socket item here. On something that's relatively low level. I think it might be worth grabbing that for another character and just banking it, because I think that's more sockets than we could normally get. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and portal. I got to check that. What am I doing? Oh, selling these. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, you can see the mirrored effect, by the way. So this is the normal item, and all the others are mirrored visually. Oh, yeah, that gives us an Orb of Alchemy. Quite cool. I don't think I care about the gold ring. Right, we're going to take a look at that. So, my current item, it's got the 41 max life. This doesn't have... I know, it has 30 max life. They both have the lightning resist. I guess they're actually kind of similar. Yeah, okay, I'll just sell this as well. That's fine. And that was quality, right? So I'm keeping it for that? Yes, good. Stash. We got a red gem there. Oh, I forgot to use the Remnant of Corruption. Poop! There we go. Now I have way too many Scrolls of Wisdom. That's what I'm used to seeing. So yeah, I was just IDing way too many things early on. Because I think it was a new league and I was desperate to like build up a critical mass. So I'm going to pop back in here. Yeah, so normally... What's the item level on this? 34. I'm betting level 34 items can't have a number of sockets. Path of Exile sockets. Number of sockets. To get to 5 sockets, it needs to be an item level 35, and that one's 34. So technically, we have more. I don't know if it matters. Oh my god. That hurt a lot. That hurt a lot. So I don't know if it's worth crafting. Is it 4-link as well? It's a 4-link. That's pretty good. I don't think we'd reroll it to a 5, but that is, again, very, very early for having that much stuff. It's not good for our character, but I'm going to bank it for someone in the future. You know, go full pack rat here. I can get my skeletons again, but I think I'm going to save them for now. Spectre, zombie, good. Oh, I can have one more zombie, that's right. Coral amulet, no. And I still want to do a full clear here because this zone still has the extra items available. And the extra rarity, so may as well milk it for what we can. Superior copper plate. Yeah, it's, well, I don't think I can get the quality sale because it's a rare, but... So it might not be worth grabbing. You are a named... Oh yeah, you'll do... You mirror yourself. Which is kind of annoying. Stupid illusion bullshit. Stupid illusion bullshit. Where'd you go? Superior bronze scale boots. How superior? Yeah, 5%, no. Where the hell did he go? I might have already killed the real one, actually, and I might have just been fighting illusions at the end. It feels like there should have been more loot, but he's a unique, not a rare. And the uniques, I don't think, get the same boost to their drops. Unless he's, like, a timed thing, but I don't think so. Oh! No, that's someone else. I will raise you as a Spectre, though, because I needed one, and a ranged one would be quite nice. Oops, I think I accidentally dismissed that level up. Yeah, you can right-click on a level up, because you don't have to keep leveling up the gems. There might be reasons that you don't want to keep improving them, but I figure what the hell for that one. I don't know, I guess one of the reasons is if I'm not planning on using that gem myself, I may not want to level up and therefore increase the level and stat requirement, such that if I decide to use that gem for another character, then I'll be able to use it earlier. And that's not a bad idea, actually. Zombie, Spectre, zombie again, pew pew pew. Okay, I'm going to go clear this area. Again, I'm probably going to do a full clear of the zone, just for the extra drops. I'm surprised we haven't run into the boss yet. I mean, at this point I'm backtracking, so it kind of makes sense, because he's going to be a little further away from the front door. But we have roamed a fair bit. Watch out for that explosion. Killing my zombies. Still killing my zombies. There's a lot of random bullshit going all over the place. And remarkably few drops. I wonder if the drop rate affects chests. Still nothing good in there. A couple items, but nothing that showed up on the filter. How superior? No. Not worth micromanaging. Pop the barrels. We need another zombie. And another specter. Good. Studded belt. Spear, thorn, rapier. 7%. Nope. Oh, I need specters again. I should have probably popped the chest, but oh well. I'm gonna get zapped. Or more importantly, zombies will get zapped. Alright, where's the dude? What? What? Well, there must be an area in the middle of the map that we haven't explored, because we've done all the edges. Let me go over here. No, it'll be in one of, like, the encampments. Like, something that looks kind of like this, although it looks like we've been through this one. Oh, it might be near this book. Yeah, there we go. Hello, Vol. I want to kill you. So he does charge attacks. He likes to do these slams that, again, on higher difficulties, can potentially one-shot you. Ooh, that's, you know, that went right through my life shield. And, oh, shit. Now I'm frozen. Teleport away, teleport away, teleport away. Do I have zombies still? Yes, I do. And Spectre up a little bit. Dodge the charge. See, very scary. Getting frozen, very bad. You dropped a shit ton of stuff. Item rarity support. 40% increased rarity of items dropped by slain enemies. And you know what? We normally I wouldn't use that. But I have tons of support slots and nothing to do with it. Including all the blues over here. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to move the Summon Raging Spirit to here. Actually, it's the minion sockets. Okay. Shit's still dying, yo. Let's see here. Yeah, I think my skulls are the primary source of damage. So I'm just going to move the zombie aside. I'll move the item rarity support here. So when I kill things with my Summon Raging Spirit, I get 40% increased rarity of items from that. This is not, you know, something we're going to use in the long term because it doesn't help us kill faster, but it will do. Zombies, specters, fireball, lightning warp, raging spirit, flesh offering, veil skeleton. All right, so we're all set. Good. Silken robe, I think we're going to leave behind. The colossal flask will do that. So it looks like we've probably done a full clear of the zone. But again, we do... Oops, I'm full on specters. I just need zombies. But again, I will go and just vaguely check out a little bit more in the middle. Oh, yeah, like that. We actually did miss some more stuff down here. And I just leveled up. Lovely. We've got our skeletons, and we still have our corruption thing. This is a rank 3. So again, I don't know if that matters. I don't know if I should be saving this corruption. I have no idea what it's going to do. I'm just going to clear this up a little bit. And we're in a zone where we do... we get more loot and higher quality loot as is. So it seems like a good time to use whatever the hell we're about to use. Do I want to keep going down here? I'm actually not sure where our next point will be spent. So I will just hold off and wait. Let me pre-charge this. Oh, I should do this first. So, corrupting the essence. Oh, it pops it instantly. Okay. Use my skeletons. Teleport me away. Don't kill me. 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 Holy shit, I'm getting obliterated. Teleport! Oh my god. I may have been frozen. May have stopped some of it. I have no idea what the corruption actually was there. Oh shit, I'm getting obliterated. I'm still having to fight something. Give me some zombies. Flesh monster. 2 of these unique flesh monster types. Okay, with no extra loot. Oh, some of my zombies were off screen. They're dying. There's something. Let's level up the minion damage support. I have no idea what that corruption did for me. Felt very scary, whatever it was. It may have just, like, rolled a bunch of modifiers that were, like, bad for me. And, because it's unpredictable, right? It might have all been, like, the enemy is going to do quadruple damage and not drop anything extra. But sometimes they might drop something extra. So, all right, well, that was a thing. Well, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in here. I'm going to figure out where we're going to go next with our passive skills. And in the next episode, well, what we can do here is we can teleport out of here. We've got that, what you call it? What is it? Deshret's banner. And I can use that right away to pop this open, which will allow us to continue to progress. We might, yeah, we'll even get a reward if we go and talk to Oyun. I'll go ahead and do that now. Oyun's up here. Who dat? Hello, person.
The gate is open, and the darkness...
Oh, okay. We get a golem summons over here, or Abyssal Cry, which isn't what we're going to do. So there's a bunch of different golems available. I'm going to have to figure out which one I want here. Yes, it gets buffed by all our current minion stuff. Here's the thing. Even if you're not a minion build, it is actually a pretty good idea to grab these golems. They survive a surprising amount of damage and tend to give a variety of different passive buffs. It's not the, like, the increased minion life thing is, I believe, just on the golem itself. But when it says golems grant 21% increased critical strike chance and accuracy, I believe that is affecting you. So I think the increased minion maximum life is just when this gem levels up, it's going to have more hit points. So this gives physical damage reduction, 15% increased damage, period. Well, that sounds pretty fun. Golems grant life regeneration. I don't care about that. Increased attack speed and cast speed, pretty good. So I'm going to have to figure out which ones we're looking for. Chaos Golem is, right, physical damage reduction. That's kind of cool. He uses a damage over time Chaos Aura and a cascade of Chaos Spikes. Well, definitely, I mean, we're going to take a reward at some point. Hello. You're just giving more side quests, which is fine. All right. Figure it out for next time. Thanks for watching, folks. See you then.